All right, folks, we're here at Hall Gymnasium on the campus of West Kentucky Community and Technical College for some basketball action. I'm alongside Justin Draffin. I didn't even write it down this time, Justin.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
I remember that.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
I'll tell you what, I'm getting better. We are going to be playing the Mid-South Community College Greyhounds. And I learned from what you're telling me today that I believe just about anybody can beat anybody.
It seems that way.
What was that score?
Which one?
The Michigan State.
Oh, Michigan lost to
Michigan.
It was the New Jersey Institute of Technology, 72-70.
Wow.
Yeah, never heard of them before.
Never heard of them either. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back with the coach, Daniel Potts. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball action. All right, folks, I'm back here with Coach Daniel Potts. Coach.
Yes, sir.
We still have one out injured.
Yeah. Blake. He's still hurt. He'll probably be out for another week or so. But we're icing him. We're healing him up. Hopefully, he'll be back in a week.
It says it's a little bit worse than what they thought at first.
Oh yeah, it was like I said. It was like a baseball-sized knot on that ankle right there. So, like I said, he's taking all the precautionaries, and we'll get him back.
All right, this team we're playing. Tell me something about them.
Golly, they put some points on the board. They're averaging 92. They play fast. They're athletic. They're quick. They beat you off the drives. Our main concern is getting back in transition defense, having help defense ready on their drives, and then our rotation out of it, and then boxing out. So we're not going to try to play fast. We're going to try to slow the tempo down and play our style.
All right. We're pretty much like I said. They're just one injury. And how did they look in practice this week?
We look good in practice this week. I thought we had a good 3 days worth of practice, and I think the guys are prepared for this. So,
all right, let's take a couple-minute break, and we'll be back with the start of this game. This West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
Turn your attention to the south wall of the gymnasium and our flag there, and help us as we honor our flag and our country with the playing of the national anthem. first for the visitors. Starting at guard, number 2, Shaquille Culver. Starting at guard, number 10, Tony White. Starting at guard, number 20, Kalen Tappan. Starting at forward, number 3, Justin Harris. And starting at forward, number 22, John Braxton.
I'm ready for him to say Mark Quavius.
And now for your West Kentucky Stars. Starting at guard, number 0, Donald Overstreet. Starting at guard, number 23, Chase Clark. Starting at forward, number 24, Kevin Welch. And the other's forward spot, number 44, Ben Dornoy. And starting in the middle, number 32, Emmanuel Abbage.
They've got some pretty tall kids out there, Justin.
Yeah, there's a couple over 6'7", 6'5", 6'6". That's going to be a tough challenge for WKCTC.
That'd be a challenge, but I think we played pretty good size, and I don't think this is the tallest team we played.
No, not bad. Long shot, We've been over it that Lee and Abbage play above their height. They aren't scared of anybody taller than them.
Heard the coach. The coach said it's they play fast and loose.
Yeah, this is a very
Now
athletic
I'm wondering
team.
what kind of defense they have, though.
Well, let's hope it's not as good as some of these other teams.
All right, we're having throwing up the ball, and Mid-South has the basketball.
He did a pretty good lob that time for
Yeah,
the tip.
that's the second time in a row. We're doing good. All right, Tony White with the basketball. He's throwing around the outside. They're looking inside. And he drive inside, and it's good. Kalen Tappan with the basket. And on the drive, gets it back to Chase Clark. Over to Dordoy. Dordoy looking. I like to see everybody touching that ball.
Yeah, it's been emphasis in practice for Coach to move the ball around and get some ball movement.
Average back to Chase Clark. Chase Clark should have caught a foul on that one. Dordoy, three-point shot up. It's good. That looks good. That's the way to start the game.
Yeah, it's nice to see Dordoy get on the board early and get his confidence up early.
All right, we're in a man-to-man. He's looking inside, trying to find somebody. Tapping with the basketball. And it's stolen by Clark. Average with the basketball back to Clark. And Dordoy with the basketball. And he threw it to nobody in particular. It's supposed to be Overstreet, but that was not a good pass.
Yeah, I was trying to force a little pass that shouldn't have gone in there.
Yeah. And Tony White back down the court. Throws it inside. He threw it outside. Tappan with the three-point shot. It's good. It's Tappan 5, Dordoy 3. He started to do something there. I think he should have kept driving, don't you? He'd have got a foul on him.
Yeah, he tried to back out.
Abbage with the basketball. Turns around, jump shot, and it's no good. And I think he got Abbage with the foul that time. Yeah. He got him. A little too aggressive trying to come in for the rebound.
Yeah, you rather be aggressive than non-aggressive.
Yeah. And he threw it inside, and it's out to 22. Puts a jump shot up, no good. And it should be theirs. And it is. Out to White, inside again. That one didn't have a chance, but that one did, and another tap. And we can't let them have that many chances on the board. We got to take it.
We got to do the fundamentals of boxing out.
Gotta
Keep
box
them away
them
from the
out.
backboard.
Over to Overstreet. Overstreet with the basketball, looking at Dordoy. Dordoy drives in. This looks like it's going to be a very loose called game. Dordoy with the drive. And it's 2-shot foul, so it's on them. That was close. It was on 22. John Braxton. His first, team's first.
Yeah, we got some new refs for this game that we haven't seen this year.
Yeah, they're from the second region. We have Mike Eastwood back. The second region referees are Jim Tolley and Jay Cannon. Got to make our free throws. If you're not boxing out and getting rebounds and not making free throws, it's going to be a long day.
Especially against a team like this.
Yeah.
Where we need to hit free
run
throws.
and gun, and they haven't hit their second gear full out yet, but they say that they're a run and gun bunch. And Chase Clark with the rebound. He's a good rebounding guard.
Yeah, he's got the height for it.
Kevin Welch threw it in to Abbage threw it away. Tony White with it, and Chase Clark stole it back. And 3-point shot up, no good.
I think Abbott should have gone up there on the last possession.
Yeah.
He had a wide open layup.
Yeah.
Just didn't realize it.
And the foul's on number 23, Chase Clark. That's his first second team foul. And at the line for 2, Justin Harris. First shot up, no good. Second shot up, it's good. It's 8-3. Greyhounds in the lead.
They did a pretty good job breaking that trap.
Yeah, they're trying to
press
and trap us. We did a real good job. That's we're gonna have to start doing more than that good, but that's a start. Overstreet over to Clark.
Abbott is calling for it.
Overstreet with a 3-point shot up. It's good. 8-6. Tony White bringing it down in a hurry. Justin Harris looking for somebody. And that's a 3-point for Shaquille Colbreth. These are shooters. You got to put a body on them.
Yeah, every one of them are shooters.
At least got to have a hand in front of their face.
Yeah, they didn't close out fast enough.
Chase Clark bringing it down. Over to Dordoy. And the ball was on the line, and it's over to us. And Jermaine Lee coming into the game. He's replacing Kevin Welch.
It's the first time we've seen both Abbott and Lee in the game at the same time.
Yeah. We can actually say they're not the same person. We've seen them in the same time.
That'd be more of your problem.
Chase Clark, and he's fouled on the shot. And he got his money's worth on that one.
Yeah, they always tell you if you're going to foul, make sure they don't score.
Make sure they don't score. That's right. I've always thought you're out of position if you have to foul, and if you're going to foul, you definitely don't want to compound it by letting them make something. Jake Clark at the line for 2. First one's up and good. Into the ball game for the Greyhounds is number 12, Trent Steen, and number 21, Tyler Armstrong. It's up and it's good. A little bit of iron, 11-8. Greyhounds in the lead.
With a team like this, it's important to limit the blows that we take from a team that can score so easily.
Tried to steal it. stole it but couldn't maintain possession, and that was a circus shot.
That was a I don't know how that one went in.
I don't know either. Oh, he threw it away. Overstreet threw that one away.
He telegraphed the pass.
And
we
he
got back on
threw
defense.
it away. So we got it back. See, 2 wrongs does make a right. The right team got it. All right, into the ball game. Tarkus Hughes. And Tarkus is one of those players that's his first couple shots will tell you how good he's going to be. 3-point shot by Dordoy.
That was a deep
13-11.
three.
He's hot so far.
Yeah, that was a deep 3.
And the shot's up. It's good. It's a 3-point shot. Number 20, Kalen Tappan.
3-point shot, Caleb Tappan.
You got to put a hand in front of them. You can't let them have it like that.
Well,
Jermaine Lee.
Tappan has 10 points right now already.
Yeah. And Dordoy with the basketball. He's throwing it around the outside, looking inside. Average with the shot. No good. I like a little bit of backboard with that one.
And not much fading away either.
And he's fouled, and I'm surprised he didn't make that one. There's 2 shots. Fouls on Average. That's his second. That's not good.
No, not this early to have 2 quick fouls. Takes him out of the game.
You know, lately I've watched one of those 2 have been fouling early in the game, 2 fouls, either Jermaine or Average. Just can't have that.
Well, against
Welch back in the
Campbellsville,
game.
I think they actually controlled their fouls. They had a few number of fouls in the first half.
Yeah. Shots up, it's good. 18-11, Greyhounds in the lead. Our
Cameraman's throwing
throwing stuff at us, isn't he? Welch with the basketball, and he throws it around. Dordoy's got it, and they're not going to let him. Ooh, that almost looked like a foul and a goaltending. He didn't give him the goaltending. I thought that was goaltending, didn't you?
There was a strong case for it.
Yeah. All right, Jermaine Lee at the line, 4-2. That foul was on number 23, Marquavius Smith. You were waiting for me to say
I was about to say, I was waiting for you to say his name. See if you get it right.
All right. Missed the first one. Second shot's up, no good. Dordoy with the rebound, and boy, he was hammered.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious so far that these refs are letting them play.
Joe Dye with the basketball, drove all the way in and missed it. And Dordoy's happy because number 12 fouled him. I believe it was number 12. And number 12 looked like he was a little bit ticked about Dordoy being so happy, didn't he?
That's the way getting the player's skin.
Yeah.
Don't show any emotion except
good.
happiness.
And ball inbounded to Jermaine Lee. Back over to Kevin Welch, and he says, go on down, folks. I got this under control. He's driving over to Dordoy. Dordoy should have put that up. He had wide open. Guy wasn't on him yet. And number 23. I'm telling you, they're getting some fouls quick, and I haven't seen a cheap one.
Nah, they're earning their fouls.
Yeah, that was our buddy, Marquavius. That's his second. We may not be saying his name much longer. Oh, he missed a dang layup. Man, you got to put that thing back up quick.
Yeah, especially twice.
Yeah. Put it off that backboard. All right, Chase Clark looking to bring it in, and he throws it over to Tarkus Hughes.
If he'd have waited one more second, he had Jermaine wide open underneath the basket.
Yeah, but one more second might have been too long. Shot up, no good. That was a tough angle. Really tough angle. Oh, I didn't know who got him. It was Dordoy. He put his hand up real quick, and he definitely got him. He got his money's worth. That's his first. That's fourth team foul. And at the line, Tyler Armstrong with a chance to get 2 points here. It's up and good.
And this gym is really quiet, I've realized.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's not a real big crowd, but you have that little thing going on in Marshall County. A lot of basketball fans over there. And he makes the second one. It's 20-11. Greyhounds in the lead.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go to that tonight, Hoop Fest.
Are you?
That's supposed to be some
All right,
talent.
pass back to. Which one got him?
I think the
23. Ooh, that's his third. Marquavius Smith with his third foul.
You won't be saying his name anymore this time.
I can't believe that they didn't. I mean, if he's that good, he shouldn't have been in there, right? After 2 fouls.
Yeah.
And Jermaine Lee with the first one. And into the ball game, number 5, Deshaun Gowan. And Deshaun Gowan, 6'5", 235. He's a little taller Dordoy type.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Second shot's up good. 20-13. 12:21 to go in the first half. Tevin Brown bringing it down. And Mr. Tappan. Joe Dye. Joe Dye throws it inside, and Trent Steen puts it in.
They ran a perfect pick and post there.
Real good play there. And throwing it around the outside. Tarkus Hughes with it. Gives it to Chase Clark. 3-point shot up. It's good. Dordoy with another one. They're going to start. He's going to call a timeout in a minute, and he's going to be talking to somebody about watching Dordoy because nobody's guarded him yet.
I believe he's 3 for 3 on threes right now.
Yeah. And Trent Steen with the basket.
And 1.
That was a nice move. He moved inside and put a nice little right hand little push shot.
And Ben's trying
It's not something you teach anybody, but it's pretty when it works.
Yeah, when it works.
Yeah. And trying to complete the 3-point play is Trent Steen. He puts it up. It's good. And a timeout, 30-second timeout. And we'll keep it here. There's no doubt he's going to be talking about putting a body on Dordoy.
Yeah, you're going to have to stop him early because he's
How many points does Dordoy have?
He has 9 right now.
9?
Out of our 16. So he's got over half our points
That's
right
right
now. And he's
That's right. They can't afford to let Dordoy just go crazy on him. They have I'm sure the coach is smart enough to figure that out. He is not allowing that to happen.
Well, we've already seen earlier this season how Dordoy can just burst for he had 28 points, I believe, against John A. Logan. He's capable of that
And
scoring
that was
talent.
A good John A. Logan team.
Yeah, that was no scrub team. That was a good.
Yeah. All right. Welch is taking the ball out, and he's looking inside. And Jermaine Lee with the basketball, bringing it down. He wasn't going to go all the way, but they let him. And if Levin thought he should have been fouled, but if there had been a foul call, it would have been against him.
Yeah, if anything,
And he threw it away. I like that 5. They called foul on somebody, didn't they? They called a foul against Dordoy? Oh, no.
Jermaine.
Jermaine Lee. Okay. It's inside, number 12, no good. And Chase Clark with the rebound. That's a couple, but he let him take it away from him. And Chase Clark with another rebound. And a nice little whirling dervish by Tarkus Hughes. I like seeing Tarkus shoot.
Yeah, he's not only a good shooter, he's a good driver too.
Yeah, no good. And with the rebound, Jermaine Lee. We got it going our way right now. I like that timeout. And look at that 14 on Dordoy. They ain't letting him loose no more. They said, you are not beating us no more. And he bumped him. And, it amazes me. Tyler Armstrong bumped him. There was no doubt about it. And he acted like, how in the world did he call that? Well, he called it because you did it. Shaquille Culbreth, Tony White, and John Braxton back in the ball game.
Yeah, I've never understood how you can make an obvious foul and then complain about it.
I don't understand that either. And in the ball game is Abbage. Ooh.
Yeah, both Dordoy and Abbage have 2 fouls.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to put length in for length. He's trying to get 22 off the boards.
And Tarkus Hughes with the first one. He's got one more. And we're starting to hit our second gear. We're starting to pass it, drive, and it's a 25-23 game, or 25-22 game. He's quicker than I am.
When we play to our potential, we're a good team. I have no doubt that we can beat all these teams when we play to our potential.
Well, I tell you, they're having trouble with the ball right now. And he got did he get the? Yeah, he got the rebound. Abbage did. To Welch. Welch to Hughes. Hughes with a nice little short 15-foot jump shot. It's good. And it's a 1-point game, folks, halfway through the first half. Now they're going to, and a good guard, when they do something like that, is going to set it up. He's not going to allow that to keep going. A nice little shot, looked pretty, but it didn't make it. But number 5 got the rebound, got one, and put it back in. All right. Kevin Welch bringing the ball down. Gives it to Jermaine Lee. Tarkus Hughes. And jump shot, no good. A little bit out of his range.
Yeah, it looks like he's forcing it a little bit. He's getting a little too shot happy.
And 14 with the three-pointer up, no good. And Chase Clark with the rebound. He's got at least 3, I know. And he drove it all the way in for a layup.
Chase Clark.
9 minutes to go in the first half. I think they're a little bit confused right now. They're a little shell-shocked. He got there too late. Oh, he called a charge.
Yeah, they called a charge on that one.
I thought he was there too late, didn't you?
I'm not going to challenge
Tell us
that.
what you think. Don't beat around the bush. Come on, Justin.
Yeah, he did get there too late.
Yeah, I thought that was a bad call, but hey, we'll take it. And that was on number 5. That was his first. That was a player control foul. And Chase Clark bringing it down. He doesn't look like he's a great ball handler, but he does the job, doesn't he? Oh, he missed a layup. He won't miss very many of those. And for a little bunny layup, number 10, Tony White. And we're behind by 3.
Yeah, that's what you call cherry picking.
Yeah. And Tarkus Hughes with the basketball. And they're throwing around the outside, throwing it into Abbage. Abbage with the basketball, gets it over to Jermaine Lee. He throws it up, and it's good. I'll tell you what, they might have a little height on us, but they haven't got anything on us inside. We can handle that.
I'm surprised they didn't call a foul. They were holding his arm down on that layup there.
Ooh, got it in a little bit late. Tarkus Hughes. A little late. And that should be a 1-and-1. Yeah, it's a 1-and-1. How about they miss the first one, and that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
That'd be pretty great. I'd like to see that.
Justin Harris with the basketball and the 1-and-1. Puts it up. It is good. Nothing but net. And the second one's up, and it's good. 3-point lead, Greyhounds, 7:57 to go in the first half. Jermaine Lee looking for somebody. Marcus Hughes with the basketball, and he lays it in.
Yeah, it takes great arm strength to even throw that ball down the court.
That was that, and it had to be perfect too.
Yeah, because
that defender was close, and threw it in and
Almost
knocked it
steal.
away. I thought we might get that one. We didn't. Two, trying to figure out what to do with it.
They have a hand up on number 20 and number 2. They're both great shooters.
That was a walk. They didn't say that. That was definitely a walk. But he made it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was above the rim, though, and so was Average.
Yeah.
It's close to a block.
Drive on him. Ooh, Hughes missed it.
It could have been a carry right there.
Yeah, well, I agree. That was a good call. They got him before the
Oh, they called over her back.
yeah, he pushed somebody out to get the rebound. That's why he was so open for the dunk. And that'll happen when you do that, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking they were going to call undercut on one of our players.
And ball inbounded and a timeout. 30-second timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. This West Kentucky Star basketball action. We'll tell that. All right, folks, we're back here at Hall Gymnasium, and in case you're concerned, Alabama is up 7-0 in the SEC championship game. Chase Clark with the basketball. I like the way he splits it. Tarkus Hughes coming down, gives it over to Jermaine Lee. Jermaine Lee passing it over to Tarkus Hughes, and it's no good.
Yeah, it's starting to rush the shot a little bit.
That looked like a carry there. Shaquille Colbreth wants to take it, doesn't want to take it, and Abbage, I believe, is the one that got him, and I think that's his third.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to come out, too.
He better
Just
be.
unlucky.
We're going to have to depend on more than just the way the fouls are going, Abbage and Dordoy. Shaquille Colbert with the first one. It's up and in. 4-point lead. And Dordoy back in for Abbage. We can't be fouling. Those Dordoy can't.
Yeah. Yeah, keep one of the
Second
big
one's
guys
up
in.
and in. 5-point lead. 6:35 to go in the first half. Dordoy throws it into Clark. Clark looking. And back to Dordoy. Dordoy bringing it down. I haven't seen Dordoy bringing it down very often. Jermaine Lee back to Clark.
Surprising to me because Dordoy can dribble the ball pretty well.
Yeah. Back to Tarkus Hughes over to Dordoy. Dordoy just passing around the outside looking for somebody open, and that's the way you get. Bad pass. He thought about it. He thought about it too late.
I said they were trying to throw the lob.
Back to Tarkus Hughes. Tarkus Hughes drives in and lays it in.
Yeah, coach is complaining for another foul.
I've never seen a coach complain. Have you?
22,
jump shot up, no good. And Jermaine Lee took it away from the Greyhound player. Over to Tarkus Hughes. Tarkus Hughes whirling back and forth, and he's finally going to give it back to Chase Clark. Chase Clark looking over the defense, trying to figure out what to do. He better do something. And it shots up, no good. And Jermaine Lee gets the rebound, puts it up. It's good. That was a heck of a play right there.
That's fighting for the rebound.
That was.
Want the ball more than the other player.
I'll tell you what, that's determination is right. Tony White kind of been out of the game. It looked at start like he might really be somebody to contend with, but he hasn't been looking for any shots since then. And that wasn't a very good pass.
It looks like he was trying to rush it in a little bit. He's trying to
He called for it, but when he finally threw it to him, the kid had already recovered, and it was too late. And that turnover. Back to Tony White. Do you not get the impression that White, the way this game started, was going to be somebody you really had to watch offensively?
Well, my impression was Kalen Tappan being that scorer.
Yeah, him too.
He had the first 5 points of the game for Mid-South.
And I don't even know how to – I'm glad this is TV. I wouldn't know how to describe that for radio.
That was a circus shot.
That was a circus shot, all right. And Jermaine Lee with the basketball back to Clark. Over to Tarkus Hughes. And the drive. And he lays it in. Buddy, I tell you, when he goes to the basket, he can go to the basket.
Yeah,
that is a heck of a shot.
He's been known as a shooter. We haven't seen much of his driving ability lately this season.
And that's what I like. You miss something inside, take it out and give it a roll. And Jermaine Lee with the rebound. Gives it to Clark. We started out a little bit rough, but I'll tell you what, we've come on. We're playing some good defense, and we stay out of foul trouble. Be good. And I don't know how that kept from being and one. Do you?
I guess they thought he got the ball first.
Goodness. 3:17 to go in the first half. 1 point game. And it's thrown into what? Okay, he did get it slowed down so much I was beginning to wonder. All right, it's a full timeout. Let's take a 1 minute break. This West Kentucky Star basketball action. All right, we're back here at Hall's Gymnasium. It's a 3-point game. Greyhounds in lead, 41-38, 3:08 to go in the first half. And, folks, I'm going to be honest with you. The way this game started out, I was wondering if this wasn't going to be a blowout. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's been a reoccurring offense in the first half of this season that we go down and we, hang our heads, and then the lead goes up to 20, and then it just gets out of hand. But looks like Coach Potts has really gotten to his team at least this week, and has told him, look, we're a good team, and we can compete with these better teams than us, and they're proving it right now.
Tarkus Hughes right now in the game driving. I like that.
Oh,
Is Gelpy not here today?
I haven't seen him.
All right, Overstreet with the basketball.
Tarkus is playing out of his mind right now. He's hustling. He's
a good ball player. Oh, that was a great steal by Justin Harris. That was a good steal. But you can't telegraph the passes. That's what happens. And Jermaine Lee with the rebound on the missed shot. Trent Steen. Chase Clark bringing it down, looking over the offense. Looking for a good, don't do it. Tarkus Hughes with the shot up, no good.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit from the three-point line right now.
And Tarkus is on him defensively. And that's a nice shot by Shaquille Colbert. Let's not let this get away now. We've come back. We need to get a good shot and get Tarkus to take that shot driving or something close.
Yeah, when you're struggling outside, take it inside.
Yeah. And Overstreet with the basketball. Looking over the – and Overstreet, hey, you know what he did? Did you see what he did that time? He said, this guy is off his feet, and I'm just going to throw it up there and get me 2 free throws, didn't he? Because he didn't even leave the floor. That was a good effort.
Good recognition that he was already up in the air.
Yeah. Overstreet with the first shot up. It's no good. Into the ball game, Deshaun Gowan for number 12, Trent Steen. Trent Steen missed a couple and probably wasn't what the coach wanted him to take, I don't think. Overstreet, second shot up, it's good, and that's a 4-point game. Tony White bringing it down. On the drive, 3 with a nice short. He hurt his ankle when he came down. I don't know if he went down on somebody else's foot. I think he just came down wrong.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened.
They want him to get up, and he's saying, my ankle hurts.
Yeah, I've experienced a couple ankle turns in my day.
Oh, Lord, yes. I'll tell you what, once you have problems with your ankle, it takes a while before you get over it.
Well, that and it gets worse, actually, when you get older, as many times you
my ankle got so weak, I'd look at a rock and it hurt. I'll tell you.
I didn't know that was possible, but
oh yeah,
I guess
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, when you're a wuss like me, it hurt. Both teams are in the bonus. We're in the double bonus. We'll be shooting 2. They have 10 team fouls. Chase Clark bringing it down, looking over it. We got Will Best in there now. I like seeing if Will is hitting, he can hit. He can hurt you. 24, put it up, no good. And that was a wild shot. I don't know what that was all about. That was not a good shot by Kevin Welch.
That was a little out of control.
Yeah. And we had 2 people too close together. And that just was not a good set offensively.
Yeah, position-wise.
And he got positioned underneath. He passed it back out. And foul on the play. The number 6.
Looks like he called a foul on Kevin Welch.
Kevin Welch, okay.
I didn't see a foul, but so far away,
Yeah, he
can't have a good angle.
I don't think anybody really saw what happened except the guy that should have. And Deshaun Gowan with the first shot up and good. And the second shot's up and no good. And Jermaine Lee gets a rebound. And he's bringing it down. Nobody's on him, so he says, even I can do this. And it's up and good, and they called no foul on it. Number 2 thought they should have.
Yeah, they should have on him.
Yeah,
he was in position, and he tried taking the charge when there's no need to be. And I think when they take charges that, shouldn't be charges, they should be called for a foul.
Oh, yeah. And the ball is out, and it was saved. Tony White gives it back to number 20. 3-point shot up, no good. And Overstreet with the basketball gives it to Jermaine Lee. Jermaine Lee is, and it's 8 seconds. You got plenty of time. There we go. Setting it back up.
That was talent just to catch that and not from walking.
3-point shot up, no good. And the halftime score, 46-41. The Greyhounds in the lead. Let's. I think the gals going to be doing. Are they going to be doing a little routine out here? And probably the one time that I thought to watch the gals do their routine, and yeah, they're getting ready. Let's stay. No, don't think they are. All right, let's take a couple minutes, and we'll be back with West Kentucky Star basketball action. This is our last broadcast for the year, I believe.
It is.
Yeah.
We'll be here again on January 20th.
January 20th.
Against Lindsey Wilson.
Same station.
Same station.
Same people.
Same people.
We'll see who. One time we just as a little story here. We had one year we had like 10 or 12 kids, and after the break we had 7.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the year I was at Lindsey Wilson, actually, and we played you guys, and it wasn't very close.
No, I'll tell you what. So you never know what's going to happen at the break. Hopefully everybody make their grades and be back. We have one extra ball player over there that's might be with us after the first of the year, too.
And who's that?
That's that one right there on the bench. I don't remember his name.
Josh Kimbler's brother.
Yeah, Josh Kimbler's little brother.
The assistant coach.
All right, what happened on that first half that got us back in the game?
I think our defensive intensity really picked up. I think Coach, told them, no, look, you're going to have to pick it up, otherwise we're going to get blown out again. And I think offense definitely has stepped up. They've really played well. Tarkus and Jermaine both have 12 points right now, and Dordoy has 9. But right now it's Tarkus and Jermaine's really stepped up and led this team to be as close as they are right now.
When Tarkus made his third three-pointer, they called a timeout and said no more. I mean, Dordoy. They said no more Dordoy.
Yeah, they really strapped down on him, and he hasn't scored since. But now they need to look at Jermaine and Tarkus. Tarkus is struggling from the threes right now, but he's making up for it with going inside.
All right. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back with our stats guru. This is West Kentucky Stars basketball action. Terry McLean, our stats guru. He's going to give us a rundown on exactly what happened that first half.
All right. We had some excitement going on that first half, didn't we?
I was afraid. I'm sure you were thinking the same I was. First of that game, it looked like it might be one of those blowouts, but he got their attention, and they're playing better.
They
now.
are playing really, really well right now. I think Jay Lee, man, he has had his best game I've seen him play this whole season. I mean,
Marcus came on doing pretty good, too.
yeah, done really, really well. All right, Donald Overstreet, he had 4 points during that first half. Jay Lee had 12. We had Will Best that played, did not get to score. Tarkus Hughes, he come out, was on fire as well. He also had 12. Chase Clark had 4. We had Welch and Abbage that both played that did not score that half. And we had Ben Dordoy popping threes everywhere. Pretty good there. He had 3 for 3. Or actually, he had 3 out of 4, actually, for 9 points for a total of 41. Looks like we had about 9 fouls in that first half. On 2-pointers, we had 11 of 24 for 46%. We had 10 out of 10 3-pointers for 40%.
That's good.
We hit 7 out of 12 free throws for 58%. Could do a little bit better on that right there. Yeah, if we had about 4 or 5, at least half of those back, that'd make it a little bit closer. But yeah, I was impressed. They're out there. They seem to be playing very well today.
They decided that once Dordoy made those 3 threes that he was not going to make another.
He was. That's right. I noticed that real fast. He started that.
Coach called it. I was over here, and I told Justin, I said, he's going to call a timeout in a second, and there's not going to be any more Dordoy.
And he did. And he did. It shut him down. Plus, I mean, he picked up his second foul, and Abbage also picked up his third foul. So, you know, a couple big men in the middle there. They made. You know, had to reserve themselves just a little bit here. So,
how about their offensive output?
You know, I mean, I think they've got a fairly well balanced scoring between about 4 of them there. Tappan is I started writing very small when I noticed he's going to be taking a lot of shots, and so also we got Steen in there, Harris and Culbreth. I mean, just bringing it on.
Oh, your impression of the first half?
I thought it was a good first half, actually. I thought there was a lot of excitement. There was a lot of playing together. There was, you could see a lot of thinking on the floor from both sides, actually. You know, I think maybe Mid-South might be a little bit more physical, a little bit more harem-scarum, so to say. But yet, when they release that shot, it's going in.
They're a good ball club. All right, let's take a couple minutes here, and we'll be back with West Kentucky Stars basketball action.
And we're back here at WKCTC Hall's Gymnasium, and I'm here with Zach Kimbler, Josh Kimbler's little brother. And it's to my knowledge that you're going to be playing here next year. Is that true?
Yes, it is. I hadn't made a decision yet if I'm going to come back in January. If I do, then it's like I almost played the whole entire year. It's like my first year of eligibility going up, so it's 11 games. So I don't know if I'm just going to sit out for the rest of the year and practice with the team and then start all over next year or come back. So I haven't made a decision yet.
Yeah, I bet your brother's been in your ear about playing for us.
Yeah, he's been reminding me of it since day one.
No, I can imagine. He's pretty intense.
Oh, yeah.
As a brother, I guess that's
Yeah.
you have to live with that.
Yeah, I do.
So, what made you want to come play for WKCTC?
Just love the game.
Love the game?
Yep. Been around it my whole life. Seriously watched Josh. Don't remember much, but I remember watching him and then watching my middle brother Matt and then playing all through high school. And, I didn't think, I thought it'd be different coming into college, but, I still have to love the game for it, so.
Yeah, it's a whole nother ball game, but all right, guys, we're going to have the Coach Potts here back. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with WKCTC basketball action.
Folks, I'm back here with Coach Potts. We give Justin a little bit of experience interviewing somebody.
That's right.
What did you think about that first half?
Offensively, we played all right. We're still a little hesitant of popping that ball around, which we talked about that at halftime. But we still need to crash the boards. We gave up 46 points. I don't like that. It's a great team that we're playing. They're very offensively talented. So we talked about our defense at the half right there, and hopefully we made some adjustments to it.
Did you say they were averaging
92, nearly 92 a game. So
they're
right on pace.
Is just about it.
They're right on pace for it.
They started out the game, and I'll tell you, Dordoy hit three, and I looked over at Justin, and I said, Justin, he's going to call a timeout in a second, and Dordoy is not going to be open like he was, and he did.
Right, yep. He picked up 2 quick ones on the defensive end. And E-Man's got 3 right now. We're just going to have to fight together, come together as a team, and make some plays for each other, and hopefully pull this thing out.
Let's talk about Tarkus.
Tarkus played well, man. He attacked the basket. That's what we've been trying to get him to do. We know he can shoot the ball well, but we want him attacking the ball more, attacking the basket more, just like with Don. And he played a great half. Played a great half.
Is Gelpy here tonight?
He's here today. That's enough said on that.
All right. I just wondering. That's what I get paid the big bucks for. Ask the hard questions.
Hey, I hear you.
All right. Let's take a 30-second break. This West Kentucky Star basketball action. right, we're getting ready for second half action. What do you think we're going to look forward to in the second half, Justin?
I hope we look forward to some more scoring and defense for WKCTC. They came out pretty strong. Well, they came out not very strong, but they came out pretty strong in the second part of that first half and brought it back to a close lead. Got within 1, and then they Mid-South went on a little run there, and we brought it back within 5. But I think Potts has really put in the defensive pressure for them, and they're going to come out and play pretty good this half.
All right. And it's inbounded to Tony White. And that's their main man. That's their point guard. He's the one that makes everything work or doesn't work. Oh, I tell you, I think that was supposed to be a pass, and Chase just was not in position to make that play that he wanted to make, and he got a foul on it. And that's his second personal foul.
Yeah, as soon as number 2 threw that ball, he knew it was off.
Yeah,
trying to be a pass.
And if the guy had touched it, it would have been a wow. I thought he was going to make that one first time. Shaquille Culbreth. And inbounded to Clark. And Clark looks it over and bring it over the half-court line. Gives it to Overstreet. And Overstreet got it taken away, and did he get a timeout?
Yeah, he did.
Timeout on the court, and that's 30-second, and we've already had enough breaks. Now, tell me what you think about your first interview.
Well, you threw me under the bus there. I wasn't expecting the interview until he walked over and said, "You're interviewing."
Well, I didn't want you to think about it too long. You think about it too long, you might get a little nervous.
No, I'd never get nervous. I just didn't have any questions for him.
Kepler was a little nervous.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting it. He's over there laughing at it.
That's right. That's right. He needed a little help there. All right, 48-41, 19-21 to go in the game. And Dordoy taking it out of bounds. He's looking. And he throws it across the court to Kevin Welch. Kevin Welch starting in the second half. He threw it in to Jermaine, and Jermaine lays it up. That was a beautiful move. We need a lot of that in the second half. Tony White looking inside. They've decided they're going to go inside, and that was Walken. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Man. And Harris with 2. 7-point lead. Greyhounds in the lead.
Dordoy had my defenses.
Oh. I thought there was, yeah, they definitely just missed it. The referee on the outside saw it. It was tapped.
Yeah, that's a good thing he said something.
There wasn't any doubt about that one. But, you can only be in the position you're in. You can't be. So, all right, he threw it in to Overstreet. Overstreet back to Clark. And he set up a good offensive play this time. Dordoy.
Yeah, this is a good defensive team we're playing here.
Dordoy under pressure. And it was not a good shot. You can't force him. Shots up, no good. And Overstreet with the rebound. He's taking it down the court. He's in a hurry. He gives it over to Clark. Clark over to Jermaine Lee. Jermaine Lee. Oh, he fouled on the shot. That'd be 2 points. One shot. That was on John Braxton. That's his second first-team foul. Jermaine Lee at the line for 2. And these free throws are awful important now. That's good. If you're going to shoot a lot of free throws in a close game, you got to make them.
Yeah, that's a sign
it's just that simple.
Sign of a good player is to step up and make those free throws in the close game.
Seconds up and good. 5-point game. Tony White bringing it down in a hurry. I like that. I like getting it down there in a hurry, and if something happens to break open, you're ready for it. And it's a turnover. I thought that that was a heck of a. I don't think they ever blew the whistle, did they?
Well, they're waiting for them to touch it, and our guys capitalize on it.
Okay. But he's usually under real good control. A three-point shot is no good. Jermaine Lee with the rebound. Puts it in. It does not count. He's fouled on the court. So that was a good. I tell you, Jermaine is on today.
He jumped up and grabbed that ball away from him. There was no doubt. His not that ball.
And Mark Clavius Smith is in the ball. He had 2 fouls, and he didn't stay in very long.
No, the coach just wanted the more defensive pressure that fouls.
And Jermaine Lee, I thought he already rebound. He already but Ronnie White down the court. And he was stop. And the coach says he was stop. And it wasn't right for what he did. And it's stolen by Welch. And he's fouled. And that guy bailed him out.
Big time. Welch is out of control there.
And the foul's on number 2. That's his first. And Dordoy into Clark. I like it better when Dordoy takes it out, gives it to Clark. I don't like Clark taking it out. Welch with a drive, but that's what I want to see more of right there. That was a real good shot.
That's something he's capable of. It just
no good. Dordoy with the rebound. And Dordoy bringing it down the court in a hurry and a charge. I was going to say, if they didn't get a charge on that one, they'll never get a charge, will they?
Yeah,
Dordoy was determined he was not going to stop. He's just going to keep going. In the ball game, Abbage and Tarkus Hughes. And coming out is Welch and Dordoy.
Yeah, Dordoy's like a runaway train.
That was
once he gets going, it's hard to stop him.
The coach was really happy with Welch on that, and he gave him a little attaboy. 3-point shot up. It is good. Shaquille Colbreth with the 3-pointer. That brings it out to a 6-point lead.
You can't let him have a wide open shot like that.
Wide open, uncontested. Overstreet. Over to Jermaine Lee. Bring it around the outside. Look for something. Give it to Jermaine. Back to Tarkus. Inside to Abbage. Abbage with the shot up. No good. Didn't hit anything. And it's knocked out of bounds. We have 6 seconds on the shot clock, and folks, you haven't heard me say that very often.
I think that's the first time I've heard you say that.
That's right. Very seldom does it get down that far with this team. All right, Jermaine Lee gives out to Tarkus Hughes. No good, but he did hit Arn. And coming down in a hurry. And and he's lucky he didn't get a technical on that one. He's saying that's foul, but I didn't see a foul.
I didn't see a foul either.
I saw good defense. And I'm not bashful.
Oh, I know.
I'll say it.
No, I know you're not.
Fouled. I don't care which team it's on, but I didn't see it like he did. I thought it was good defense.
That's pretty obvious what the coach is thinking.
They thought I was wrong. All right, number 20, Caitlin Tappan. It's good. And Dordoy is back in the game for Jermaine Lee. And second shot's up. It is good. And it's a 8-point lead.
We can't let.
We need to get.
Yeah, we need to get some buckets here. We can't let.
Knock that thing down.
Yep.
Chase Clark bringing down the court, looking over the defense, trying to figure out what they got open. And Tarkus Hughes. I don't like that, Tarkus. You're not hitting outside, you're hitting inside.
And he had Abbage there for a second.
Tony White just lost the ball. I don't know what he thought he was doing, but he just lost it. He was out of control.
It seems like that's a recurring pattern this game, out of control.
Yeah. Overstreet, over to Hughes. Back to Clark. Clark on the drive, gives it over to Tarkus Hughes. Now that was, I guess that was good block, but boy, that was close. I think they think if they yell loud enough, they'll get a call, but, you know.
I'm starting to.
The first time he yelled, there wasn't nothing.
I'm starting to think that.
Second time, he did get hit. So he's at the line for 2. Kalen Tappan. He started out like a ball of fire, and he's kind of slowed down a little bit. It's in and good. Now, this is getting in the territory you don't like. It's getting up there. If he makes this, it'll be 10. That's not good. In the ball game, John Braxton. And the second one was good. And coming out of the ball game, Kalen Tappan. Into the ball game, Tyler Armstrong. And Dordoy throws it into Clark. Now we're going to see what this ball club is made of. They're down by 10.
Oh, Abbage is calling for it. He has a man on his back.
Yeah. Over to Dordoy, throwing it around, Overstreet, back to Clark, trying to find something inside. Abbage with the nice short little jump shot, really good. That's what we needed.
That's Abbage's first field goal of the game.
I hope it's not the last. And it's over to 2. 2 is a jump shot up, no good. Abbage with the rebound. Clark bringing it down. Now let's get another good look. Abbage just
a little short.
hand.
Yep.
Didn't quite give it all. Leaving him wide open. You can't leave that kid wide open.
They're
like
doing
that.
a tight 2-3 defense right now.
And with the shot, Marquavius Smith with 2. It's about time for, I see that coming. It's a full timeout. Let's take a minute break. This West Kentucky Stars basketball action. All right, we're back with the action here, and Justin, we need to do like we did the time before. We need to get a good look, a good possession, get some points, and we need to lock down that defense. And I think if we keep playing loose on the outside like we're doing, they're going to start throwing in some threes.
Yeah,
they're having some wide open people.
Well, we're trying to force it a little too much on the 3-pointer. We've Tarkus and Dordoy have both taken contested threes. That's or the possession, not the best shots.
Tarkus needs to slow down on threes and get his medium range. His 15-foot and in is tough. That's what he needs to be shooting right now.
No, it's unstoppable.
Oh yeah. All right, Overstreet with the basketball, and you notice something out in the court. Mr. Clark is not in there. And Dordoy put up a 3-point shot, and it hit nothing. And it wasn't close to hitting
It
anything.
was to the right and a little short. Yeah, it was a little rushed.
Tapping. They're moving the ball around pretty good right now. And we're going to have to really put some defense on them. A little, oh man, that was nice. A nice little jump hook. Beautiful shot. Marquavius got in foul trouble the first half, and there we threw it away. And into the ball game's number 14, and Joe Dye was standing there, and poor old Shaquille didn't even know who he was coming in for. All right, we're going to have to put some D on them this time. This is too good a team. And look at Tappan. Bringing it outside. Back to Tappan. Tappan, 3-point shot up. It's no good. Tarkus Hughes bringing it down in a hurry. And he stole it away from him. Tevin Brown laid it in. It's a 14-point lead, 12 minutes to go in the game. Over to Dordoy. Over Jermaine. Tarkus Hughes. Jermaine.
Looks like it's got the fourth foul, Marquavius.
Marquavius is a good offensive ball player, but he is not under control defensively, is he?
That's fourth foul.
And he hadn't played a lot, but he scored. How many points has he scored?
He scored 4 quick ones in the second half there.
He can play. He just has to learn a little bit on the defense. Chase Clark back in the ball game. And it's a what he called time. He called a foul. Okay. Fouls on number 21, Tyler Armstrong. Move, folks. All right. Back to Clark. Clark back in the ball game, and he turned it over.
A little out of control.
Whoa, that was a heck of a. That was. I guess he got him, but I'll tell you one thing. That was a real good block.
That was not a foul.
I didn't see one. He went straight up. He blocked all ball. But, you know, hey, they're doing the. Oh, he called him not even on the shot. Wow. Now, that's really unusual. And Jermaine Lee with the rebound. Now, what do they call it?
Huh. These refs are having a little trouble. What's a foul? What's not a foul?
Yeah. That was on number 5. Deshaun Godwin. That's his second. Folks, I'd explain it, but I have no idea what they're calling out there.
Well, if they were going to call a foul on that block, they'd had to be a shooting foul, but
Yeah. He called it before that. And on trying to put the ball back in, and Clark with it. And now Abbage tries to put it in, and he's finally fouled. It had to be a foul. Somebody hit somebody. Deshaun Gowan with his third. That's 2 quick fouls. Overstreet in the ball game for Dordoy.
Yeah.
Dordoy's kind of lost his mojo on his offense. They took that 3-point shot away, and he hasn't figured it out. But he's got more in his game than that.
Yeah, they're putting ball pressure on him a lot more than they did in the first half, and he's getting a little frustrated from the fouls. Should be fouls.
Yeah. Abbage puts the first shot up. No good. And Clark off his hands, out of bounds.
That was a good hustle by Clark to almost get that rebound there.
Yeah, Clark's a good rebound. All right. He's got some defense on him there. That's close to a 5. and he called a timeout. I'm going to tell you what, I hope my life goes as long as those 5 seconds did, because that was a long 5 seconds. I thought he had him, didn't he?
I thought they was calling a 5-second call.
Yeah, I thought they was too. That was a heck of a job. But didn't quite get the call. He got the timeout. 63-49, 11:04 to go in the game. West Kentucky Stars are in the bonus. And the Greyhounds had 5 team fouls on them. And there's some people in some foul trouble. Have we got anybody any worse? Dordoy got his 3rd, didn't he?
Yeah, it's his 4th foul.
4th foul?
Yeah, he's 4. And
yeah.
Smith for the Greyhounds have 4 also.
All right. Greyhounds bring it in. And he hit the sideline. He was standing on the sideline when he threw it in, and that's a no-no. And Tarkus Hughes throws it over to Jermaine, back to Clark. Clark back to Hughes. Hughes on the drive, and it's a block. And
number 21.
Yeah, that's
Armstrong
with the foul, and that's his 3rd. And folks, I've noticed a little something over here on the Greyhounds. They don't agree with any call, no matter what. Good.
Yeah, that's your job as a coach and a basketball player. You don't agree with the refs.
Yeah.
But that was the right call. He was falling down before he even got to him.
Yeah. And the second shot up, it's good. And it's a 13-point game. He put some defense on them. And we're picking them up hard man-to-man now. Throwing it around the outside. Threw it in to number 5. He make a move, and he puts it in. And don't beg for fouls. You did a good job, McCowan. No need to beg for anything, is there?
Nah, not when you're that talented. They a little too much talking.
Overstreet, over to Hughes. Hughes on the drive. It's up and good. And they say, his foot was nailed to the floor.
I wonder if these coaches from Mid-South know the rules of basketball.
They was wanting to walk, and he nailed his foot to the floor. He wasn't going to walk that time. It's no good. Jermaine Lee with the rebound. Is it over to Overstreet? Clark bringing it down, looking for somebody open. Clark on the drive, and he's hit by 2 people. Somebody had to foul him. And number 11, Tevin Brown. That's his
first foul.
First foul? Okay. At the line for the 1-and-1, I believe, is Chase Clark. His shot's up, no good.
These free throws are crucial right now in this game.
Yeah, we're behind, and you can't afford to give up 2 points. With the clock off, you cannot afford that. And number 5, a nice little shot in there, Deshaun Gowan. That was a pretty shot. They've got some kids that can put the basketball in the hoop.
Oh, like Coach said earlier, that averaging 92 points a game, it's not a unknown fact that they can score.
Jump shot up, no good. And with the rebound, tapping over to 14, and he lost control. And Tarkus Hughes with the basket, easy layup. And it's a 13-point game, 9:04 to go in the ball game. And the ball's coming down, and I can't see. Our cameraman was in my way. I have no idea what happened. That's why.
It looks like a foul line.
They'll put it up on the board, and I'll know. All right. Tarkus Hughes with his 3rd personal foul. They're taking it out of bounds. Inbound to Tevin Brown. Tevin Brown. Back to Gowan. Number 12. Put it up, no good. Overstreet with the rebound. He threw it ahead to Jermaine Lee. Jermaine Lee lays it in. He thought he was fouled, but Obviously he wasn't because they would have called it.
You'd think that.
Yeah. All right, Gowan. I don't know what Gowan's doing out there. He does a good job inside, and he threw it away. And it's what'd they call it?
It's going to be our ball.
Our ball. In the ball game, Dordoy. And for the Greyhounds, Shaquille Culbreth, Tony White, and Kalen Tappan. In the Abbage.
Dordoy's got to be careful not to get his 5th foul here.
Yeah, if he's going to do good.
Oh, he's holding Abbage down there.
See, that wasn't good. You going inside, showing the ball straight to these guys, they're going to block it. Shaquille Culbreth. I'll tell you, Overstreet is on him like glue. They're trying to figure out how to get it, and Culbreth.
That's some good defense by
Yeah.
the whole team.
3-point shot up, no good. With the rebound, 12, but he put it up, no good. And there's a foul on the shot. And the shot, that was on, okay, that was on Abbey. That's his 4th.
Well,
We're down by 11. We need to keep the guys in that we think are doing the job. If they foul out, they foul out. Tony White with the first shot up. It's good. And Welch is in the ball game.
That was good.
I'd like to see Welch do more of what he did on that drive.
Yeah, that was a nice drive earlier by Welch.
Second shot's up and good. Back out to 13-point lead.
There was good defense on that possession, just no boxing out. You got to box these guys out to win.
Yeah. Chase Clark looking over. Nobody's moving out there. And he bailed him out. Kalen Tappan with the foul. And that was just a bailout. There's no other way to put it.
Yeah, definitely. Definition of bailing out.
Nobody was moving on the Stars side of the ball. And it didn't matter how long Chase looked, there wasn't nobody going to move. First one's up and good.
Well, with us in the double bonus, you'd think they wouldn't commit fouls outside at 20 feet, 25 feet away from the basket.
No, one would think that, yeah. Especially when the man's in trouble. Second shot up, no good. And we're not making our free throws. And that is a real problem. To go back to Tony White. Tony White looking over the defense, gives it over to McGowan. McGowan, too big to be dropping and driving, so he gets back inside where he needs to be. Foul on the play. It's on 0. Overstreet. That's his first. At the line, Shaquille Culbreth with the 1-and-1. It's good. If he makes this one, this could be 15. I believe that's the biggest lead of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be 14, I believe.
No, it'll be 14. Can't count.
It's all right.
It's been 14 before, so.
We came back from a 14-point
There we
deficit
go.
earlier.
We need to start now. It's 6:52 to go in the game. It's time to start hitting some shots.
They ran a play for
looking in at Jermaine Lee. Jermaine Lee puts it up and no good. And he went underneath them. I know they don't like that, but he went underneath them, and that's going to be a foul every time. And if the coach doesn't know that, he doesn't know anything about basketball.
Well, he's got to teach his guys that take the charge standing up,
Yeah.
not falling over.
Yeah, you can't do it like that. All right, folks. give you a little recap. We have 71-57 Greyhound lead, 6:40 to go in the game. We're in the double bonus. They're in the 1-1. At the line 4-2 is Jermaine Lee. Well, he missed it. Into the ball game, Joe Dye. And coming out is Kalen Tappan.
Yeah, this can be a much closer game if we could hit our free throws right now.
Yeah, Kalen Tappan got his 4th foul. And second one's up and good. Him and Marquavius have the same problem. They're both good offensively, but they don't play great defense, and they get a little bit foul trouble. Over to Gowan. Gowan back to White.
Yeah, Five is calling for it.
Yeah, and when he gets it, he's tough to handle. And that was a beautiful effort. He just didn't put it in. And Jermaine Lee with the rebound. Jermaine's in a hurry, coming down. 3-point shot up. It's no good. On the rebound, Welch missed it. And he gets his own rebound.
Yeah, that's a point-blank layup. We got to make those.
Man, that's the second one he's missed like that, isn't it?
I don't know what these coaches are thinking is a travel.
I don't know. I have no idea. Reminds me of Bill Lambier. The guy was always never committed a foul in his life. All right, 11 seconds on the shot clock, and Jermaine Lee looks like he twisted an ankle there.
Yeah, something happened. There was like something to his foot or ankle.
Abbage is in. He looks like he's walking it off, though. And Chase Clark.
Boy, Abbott ran in the number 5 McGowan and went nowhere.
I'll tell you what, that's
a brick wall.
2 Mack trucks hitting each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Overstreet needs to shoot it. Gowan just stood there and moved a little bit, just enough to get the foul.
Yeah, his hands
Yeah.
towering over him.
And he definitely didn't need to. All right, 5:26 to go. First shot's up and good.
It's Overstreet's first point of the second half.
Yeah. And the second shot's up and good. All right, this back to 11, and we need some good defense. Our defense hadn't been real bad lately. We just need to shut them down a few times up and down the court. Shaquille Culbreth looking for the shot. Back to White. White doesn't look for too many shots.
Yeah, he's more of a passer.
Abbage has him inside. Gives back to White. White on the drive. And wow. And Overstreet with the foul. Should be into the ball game. Jermaine Lee looks a lot better now. And it's a 1-1. They haven't been missing the front end of 1-1, have they?
Yeah, that's the difference in this game. You'd
That's
think
right.
it's free throws they're making and we're missing.
Darkus Hughes in the ball game for Welch. And 5 minutes to go and a 12-point lead. Make that a 13-point lead. And Clark's with the basketball, bringing it down. And he's dry, looking for the drive. Give it back to Overstreet. Overstreet. Back to Clark. Clark. And on the rebound, Jermaine Lee. And he looked like he was poked in the eye. Shaquille Colbreth with the foul. That's his second.
And when Jermaine goes up for the ball, he gets the ball.
Yeah, he gets a finger on it. It's his. And what are they talking about out there?
Well, if I knew, I'd tell you. Not too sure.
No, I'm not either. Oh, they're trying to decide who the man shooting, and they decided it was Jermaine Lee. I think it was good. I think they got it right.
Yeah, it looked like Overstreet was trying to sneak in there to get
Yeah.
some free throws.
It's up and good. Has Overstreet been hitting them any better?
Yeah, he's, I believe, 3 for 4 on free throws.
Lee's on a roll.
Yeah, Lee's having another Tremaine Lee game.
Yeah. Second shot's up and good. I don't think Overstreet could have done any better than that. Just my opinion. Joe Dye with the basketball, bringing it down. He's got plenty of time. He's not in a big hurry. Now he's going to get in a hurry, and they turned it over. You could tell that was coming. Jermaine Lee gives it over to Clark. Clark on the drive. Overstreet on the drive for 2. And a timeout on the court. It's a full timeout. Let's take a 1-minute break. This West Kentucky Star basketball action. All right, folks, we're back here at Hall's Gymnasium. You got a score in SEC action?
Yeah, Alabama and Missouri having a SEC championship game. It's the 21-3 right now for Alabama.
All right. I like that.
I think Alabama's going to win it all this year.
I believe they will. I believe it. All right, Tony White back in the game, bringing it down the court. I think they feel a lot better with Tony White in there.
Yeah, he's a true point guard.
Does a good job. Back out to Gowan. Let him take that shot. Gowan's awful good inside. They just, for some reason, he comes outside and he's not. And I guess Clark was leaning against him, and he was. And that's a good call.
That's Clark's
fourth
fourth
foul.
Yeah. We got 3 guys right now with 4 fouls.
You know, basketball, I've heard, is a non-contact sport.
Where'd you hear that from?
That's the way it's supposed to be.
No.
You're supposed to touch a guy, right?
Yeah, that's.
But when you lean against somebody, it's a foul. That's simple. Now, they don't always call it, but it is a foul.
Yeah.
Made his first one, second one up and good. That hurt. All right, Chase Clark bringing it down. We need some points, and we need them in a hurry. Over to Overstreet, over to Dordoy. Dordoy threw a ball away. That was a bad pass. Gowan comes in, and he missed a layup. Dunk. Missed a dunk. Over to White. Back to Gowan. He threw it in there. And, yeah, he made you foul him, didn't he?
Yeah, he had his
He
arm.
just made him foul him. He
Yep.
said, hey, I got you where I want you, and you're going to foul me. And that was a great job on number 20, Kalen Tappan's part.
Well, Tarkus was saying he has hands up, but if he watches the replay, he'll see he has hand on his arm.
No doubt about that. And that was a I'm going to put my hand here, and by the time you get there, it's going to be gone. And he did an excellent job. And Tappan with his first. And if he makes this next one, it'll be back to a 13-point lead. It is 13-point lead, the Greyhounds. 3:20 to go. We need some shots, and we need to get that thing down in a hurry. We can't be taking time getting it down the court. This is when you miss somebody like Gelpy.
Yeah, the defensive pressure really missing out there right now.
And looking to throw it in. Threw it in, finally got it in. Tarkus Hughes with the basketball. Little short jump shot, good. That's what he does better than anything else, and he hasn't been doing it lately.
Yeah, he needs to realize when he's off his three-point shot, he can take it inside.
And Tony White throws it around. They're not in a big hurry. They want a good shot. 12 with a beautiful little push jump shot there. Really nice. Trent Steen. He's got that shot down, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's got height on Dordoy right now. He can rise up and score.
Yeah. Now we've got to start taking some shots. We may not want to, but we've got to put it up. We can't be wasting time.
This isn't the time of the game to go up.
Walking.
We can't go far into the shot clock this time of the game.
No. Both teams in the double bonus, 13-point lead by the Greyhounds, 2:07 to go in the game. And it looks like we're going to come up too short in this one. It's up and in and good. Shaquille with two more. Shots up, no good. Dordoy with the rebound. And that was a good call right there. Dordoy just bounced him backwards about twice, and on the second one, the referee said, that's enough. And that's enough for Dordoy. He is out of the game. 5 fouls.
I think that's just a product of being too strong for Dordoy.
Yeah, if a referee will let you bump like that, good Lord, you can do it all the time. No good, and we finally got the rebound, and Overstreet with the basketball in a hurry. Over to Jermaine Lee. Jermaine Lee tried to put it up, couldn't get it in there, and he took it back inside, and Jermaine said, hey, that's okay. He extended a hand. I don't think the guy was interested in it, and he's the one that knocked Jermaine Lee from here to forever.
Yeah.
You think he'd be happy to take a hand? All right, Jermaine Lee with 2. 1:16 to go in the game. Just a matter of the final score, folks. No good. And Welch in the ball game. I think Coach is going to call timeout. I don't have any idea why, but it's up and good. And it's 14-point lead. 1:16 to go. It's a full timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. This is West Kentucky Star basketball action. right, folks, we're back here at Hall's Gymnasium. How's the scoring going for us in the second half?
Let's see here. Well, Jermaine's really taken over in the second half. Tarkus right now has 7 in the second half, but Jermaine's really one carrying us right now. He's got, let's see here. He's got 10 in the second half for a total of 22.
And they've been, this Shaquille Colbert has been lighting it up.
Well, they must be practicing their free throws pretty consistently because right now Tappan and Colbert are both 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's – you don't get much better than that. They're hitting them. We haven't hit them, and our offense has not been as good as it was first half. I think their defense got a little bit better, and they a little bit better decisions on their part.
Yeah, they made some adjustments at halftime, definitely.
Oh, yeah. On the drive, layup, no good, and the tap-in is good. Shaquille Colbert.
Basket by Shaquille Colbert.
Overstreet, down the court. In the corner, three-point shot up, no good. And Abbage with his 5th. Over the back. He didn't get the ball, but he definitely got the man.
Man, he's fouled out of this game.
He is gone. And Chase Clark is back. At the line 4-2 will be Trent Steen. Trent Steen has come on for get some good points. Makes one of these two, he'll be in double figures. And I hope he misses the second one.
He start talking about
But if
too
he
early.
makes this one, he'll be in double figures. It's up and it is good.
That's 10 for Steen.
And they're rolling it down the court as if that's going to get them back with 17-point lead. Clark with the layup.
Chase Clark.
And Rick Tippins over there growling about not being able to undo the shot clock. Now he can. And it's laid in by Jermaine Lee. Gowan throws it in. Layup by Kalen Tappan. He's had a good game. And on the drive is Tarkus Hughes. No good. No good. And the game is over with. And the final score, 86-71.
Greyhounds 86, Stars 71. Next home game will not be until January.
And our next game is January 20th. He started to say a date, and he said January.
Yeah, January 20th against
But
Lindsey Wilson.
we'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with some stats on this game. This West Kentucky Star basketball action. right, folks, we're back here at Hall's Gymnasium. Give me a little analysis what happened in that second half.
Broke down. Just broke down defensively and offensively. Yeah, they didn't give up. They fought to the end. As we saw, they tried coming back. They got within a point in the first half, and once they went down in the second half, they went on a little run. We got down to double digits, and we just could never fight back.
Dordoy went completely out of the game.
No, they shut him down definitely after the first half. They saw he was on fire, and
I hated being
shut him
right,
down.
but anybody that couldn't see that that coach was going to call a timeout and going to be talking seriously to those kids about Dordoy getting wide open didn't have a slightest idea what basketball was even playing. I mean, if I could figure it out, everybody knew. And he shut him down after that.
Yeah, it's pretty quick that he put a man on him and did not let him get any
And
space.
Jermaine Lee just looked great.
Oh, like always, he comes out and plays hard every game. He had 24 this game. He comes out and plays hard.
Tarkus Hughes on the drive really looked good too.
Yeah, you got to step up when your threes aren't hitting. You got
That's
to
right.
adjust your game.
He did a good job.
Yeah, it was a good job.
But they got the second half. They had that McGowan in there, looked tough inside. One thing I noticed is he wasn't. They wasn't going inside to him.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised about that. He came outside. He was at the top
He
post.
looked tough inside, and all of a sudden they just stopped.
Well, he's 6'5", 235. You want him down low.
Yeah.
They put him on outside.
I was really and Tappan did a good job too.
Yeah, he came out and fired. He had about 7 of their first points. Actually, I was expecting to have a 30-point game. Yeah, 20 points, but
got a little foul trouble.
Yeah, I think the whole team for each player got in foul trouble.
All right, let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back with West Kentucky Star basketball action. All right, Josh, Justin, give us
It's going to be Josh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, give us a rundown on scoring, what you have as the totals.
Unofficially. For the Mid-South Greyhounds, we have number 2, Shaquille Colberth with 26. Number 3, Justin Harris with 11. Number 5, Deshaun McGowan with 7. Number 10, Tony White with 4. Number 12, Trent Steen with 10. 14, Joe Dye with 2. Kalen Tappan with 20. Tyler Armstrong with 2. And for number 23, Marquavius Smith with 4. And then John Braxton and Tevin Brown did not score.
The people that looked like they scored did a good job, and they came out in the game with Tappan doing a lot of scoring. Then he got in some foul trouble, but he picked it back up in the second half.
Yeah, when he went out, they had Colberth come in and take over, and then it just pure offense for them right there.
And Colberth did a good job in the second half. And White only scored 4 points.
4 points, yeah.
But White was the man that made it work out there. And we'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back with our stats guru for the real story on the stats. This West Kentucky Star basketball action. our stats guru, and he said that Justin got the stats for the visiting rate Greyhounds correct, so let's go with ours.
Yeah, he got 100 on that. He did good. All right, Donald Overstreet scored 4 points in that half, 8 points total. Jay Lee got 12 points again in that half, got a total of 24. We had Tarkus Hughes with 7 for a total of 19. Chase Clark had 3 for a total of 7. 2 points for Mr. Welch today. He had 2 points. Mr. Abbage, he also had 2 points there in that second half, and 2 points total. Ben Dordor, they shut him down, like we said, so he got no score in that last half. Plus, he got in foul trouble, too, so that kind of hurt a whole lot. 9 points on that for a total of 71 points in the ball game. And let's see here. Stats on that: 10 out of 23 2-pointers for 43%. 0 out of 5 from the 3-point stripe. We're out there, way far out there. Anyway, for 0, not at the charity shop. That's a little closer in,
Okay.
So, and then 10 of 16 for the free throws on that second half, for a total of 63%, which is not bad. For the game, we scored 21 2-pointers, 42%, 4 3-pointers for 12%, and let's see here, 17 free throws for 61%. I'd take that back to 3-pointers. It was 27% because we got 4 out of 15 there. So that wasn't 3-pointers. We kind of missed out on today. So.
How many shots do we have in the game?
Total shots, well, we had a total of 47 2-pointers.
That's not enough shots.
And 15 3-pointers and 28 free throws.
All right, we'll be back in 30 seconds with the coach of the West Kentucky Stars. This West Kentucky Star basketball action. All right, I'm here with Coach Daniel Potts. Coach, what happened in the second half?
Well, our defense just slacked. There was no intensity. I think that was the big word today. There was no intensity on the defensive end. We didn't. I don't even think we played with even heart. We played with heart sometimes on the defensive end, and sometimes we didn't. More times than not. I told the team before the game started, we had to keep this thing in the 70s or below to have a chance to win this game, and I don't know exactly how many they scored, 86. But I mean, until we hunker down on the defensive end and play with heart and play with a little pride and things like that, and it's going to be a tough season for us.
Yeah, we needed. My observation was that we needed more shots, and we didn't get enough quality shots either.
Like I said, I don't know what we had. We had 41 points the first half, and then the second half we kind of did our own thing again. First half we followed the game plan. The second half we took quick threes. We didn't make the extra pass. I know I can count in my mind at least 4 or 5 times we had breakaways. We had guys in the corners, which we teach, wide open for threes. Our great shooters, Don and Tarkus, and we just didn't get the ball to them. We wanted to be selfish and shoot a weird layup or get a charge call on us. I mean, you got to play unselfish in this game. And
I didn't see any bad charge calls.
No, I didn't either. I mean, I'll be honest with you. We did get a few calls our way tonight, I believe, and we had trouble putting points on the board second half. I think we killed them down low, and we missed a lot of bunnies now. But we got to find a way to put that ball in the hole.
I know we don't play here until the 20th of January. Where's your next game at?
We're going on the road next Saturday. We actually have it's final weeks for the guys, so I wanted them to get their studying in without any distraction from games and what nature. But we go to Crowley Ridge next Saturday. That's in Perrygold, Arkansas. And then we got Shawnee at Shawnee on December 16th, and we got John A. Logan December 20th at John A. Logan. So we got a hard rest of the schedule But we will practice this week some, and but mostly I'm concerned about these kids getting these grades done, and it's student athlete. Student always
That's
comes
right.
first.
Students first. All right, we'll be back with some interviews for our players of the game. This is West Kentucky Star basketball action. All right, folks, I'm here with our first player of the game, Tarkus Hughes. Tarkus, what was your observations of the game here?
To be patient on offense, lock down on D, and box out. Be patient on offense, lock down on D, and box out.
Just needed to do more of that. You had a good game inside, couldn't hit the outside for nothing, but I'll tell you what, when you were driving to that basket, you were making some good, quick shots. And I was impressed by the way you drove to the basket in this game, and I thought it looked really good.
I just was trying to get to the basket, drive, try so I can get my shotgun. It never did fall, but it'll fall in this game.
And a lot of people don't understand. I say your three-point shot wasn't falling. I mean, it'd take only an idiot not to figure that out. But when you don't have one part of your game, you make the rest of your game come up, and you did. I thought it was a real good job the way you went inside and made that part of your game work. And when you're driving, you have a real good quick shot. So we was glad to have you as one of our stars of the game. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back with West Kentucky Stars basketball action. All right, folks, we're back here with our second star of the game, Jermaine Lee. Jermaine, you had a real good game in there.
Thank you.
You worked hard. Some of those, me and Justin were sitting here looking at some of those rebounds you were getting. The one time you tapped that thing 3 times to get it down on this end in the first half. An excellent job.
Thank you.
Excellent job. What did you think about the game overall?
I felt like we had it, but we just can't seem to finish our games. We need to lock down in the clutch, and we can't give up easy buckets. We just got to keep grinding.
And I couldn't say it any better. That's just absolutely what happened. You came back in the first half. I was really impressed with the way the team came back, and after halftime they made some adjustments, and we didn't. All right, let's take a 30-second break. This is West Kentucky Star basketball action. All right, folks, we're back with our third star of the game. This is Chase Clark. Chase, you're the man that makes this team run.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something. I think you do a good job bringing that ball up and down the court, and you do a good job of distributing it, but you can't shoot it for them.
Yeah, well, sometimes we play a little quick on offensive side, and as a point guard, I'm supposed to be the person that slows the offense down and helps us get into our offense. And sometimes, like, if we start playing fast, I have to get the ball and take it back out and set up our offense and not always look for my shot.
Well, that's right. And when you're driving at the basket, you do a good job too.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my strong points is being a slasher through the lane and then kicking it out or going up with a shot.
And rebounding.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do sometimes get in there. I try to make sure so at least when I go in and rebound that someone's getting back. But if I do go and rebound, I'm going all the way in.
And let's be honest, when you're in the game, if you're not doing your job, very seldom is anybody else going to look good.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a point guard that can slow the game down and get you into the offense, it showed tonight we were going to play fast and out of control, and we're going to take bad shots. But if, like, I need to do a better job of when stopping those quick when we were doing a hurry-up offense to slow us down and get us back under control.
Well, I think you did a good job out there, and we're glad to have you as one of our stars of the game, and keep it up.
All right, thank you.
Good to have you here. All right, let's take a 30-second break, and I'll be back with Justin Draffin, and we'll wrap it up. This West Kentucky Star basketball action. Folks are back here. I'm back here with Justin Draffin. Justin, I thought we really had something going in the first half, and somehow we just lost it in the second half. There were some people that played real good, and there was others that were just not there.
Yeah, Coach held the spot. He said they came out, played his way, they stuck to the game plan, and they were down by 5. They played a pretty good half, and then come out second half, play their way, and see what happened.
That's
how it happened.
But hey, to you and all yours, and to all the people out there, have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. We'll be back next year, January 20th, with more West Kentucky Stars action. And until then, this is Ken Dickerson.
This is Justin Draffin.
Saying so long. This has been West Kentucky Star basketball action. The final score, West Kentucky Stars lost 86-71 to the Mid-South Community College Greyhounds.